The coronation of King Charles is also a great gift for London's tailors, especially those based at Savile Row. It is a street in central London's Mayfair. It's famous for its bespoke tailoring for men. And for centuries, the tailors there have been designing suits for over 150 years. In fact, these tailors have been designing suits for kings, queens, politicians, and celebrities. And this year they have a special task to design clothes for the coronation ceremony. And tailors at this iconic street are racing against time to design military uniforms for members of the Royal Guard. Here's a detailed report. This is Savile Row, a road best known for turning out sharp suits. In fact, for decades, it has dressed the who's who of the United Kingdom. And this time, the tailors here have a special task: designing clothes for the coronation procession of King Charles. Savile Street in London is famous for turning out sharp suits, and at this point, it's a race against time for the tailors on the street to prepare the red and gold uniforms that will feature in the King's coronation on the 6th of May, adorned with the new insignia of King Charles. In the sales rooms, work is brisk as customers arrive to collect uniforms or suits for those who will be attending as guests, stepping up preparations for one of the most elaborate ceremonial occasions in Britain.
So at the moment we're changing the tail badges on the uniforms of His Majesty's Bodyguard, the Gentlemen at Arms. We're changing them to the new crown, the Tudor crown, and we have to do this on 29 uniforms, and they will also have the ciphers on their pouches changed.
The big names on the street, Henry Poole, Anderson and Shepherd, they all boast of royal warrants, confirming that they dress the royal family, a mark of authority for many businesses and their clients. In return, they have had to steadily improve their environmental record, supplying energy bills and invoices to show how they have reduced their use of packaging or lighting.
The last time we applied, we had to prove that in the period since we first applied and then the next time, we had reduced our use of packaging, and we had to prove that through invoices. We also had to submit our energy bills, and also that we have certified that we use LED lighting and that all our tungsten bulbs have been replaced. So those are just a few things.
The changing of a monarch requires insignia to be replaced, with Charles's Tudor crown, buttons and royal cipher or monogram stitched onto the ceremonial uniforms that will be on display among the 6,000-strong military procession. Savile Row tailors have dressed kings, queens and their children for 150 long years. And King Charles, by the way, happens to be a long-time customer. The sight of soldiers in the elaborate gold braid and red wool of a military uniform are an essential part of British pageantry seen on the streets of the capital last year for both the celebration of the reign of Queen Elizabeth and then her vast funeral procession in September. As for King Charles, he has been photographed wearing the same double-breasted suits that he has owned for decades. He has been an advocate for the slowest fashion approach that has gained greater traction in recent years. This has provided a sort of halo effect for British menswear, with international television crews asking about his approach towards sustainable fashion. This is Gambhir reporting from London for WION World is One. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.